Thanks for joining me for this brief overview of pay-per-call advertising by Skin in the Game Marketing. If you want to win direct response advertising, then you need to get your skin in the game. I can sell these advertisers and train a specialist at your newspaper how to repeat and convert these businesses to customized contracts. The initial pay-per-call idea happened several years ago when I was challenged on my traditional newspaper pricing by a local heating air conditioning business and wanted to prove that my newspaper could make the phone ring. That program was successful, and we then did other pay-per-call programs with local direct response advertisers. I presented an overview of the program at a revenue summit at Gannett Corporate, and that was followed by 2 webinars held for all 84 newspapers, where I was given props by executives on how I pulled the program together. Who are direct response advertisers? These are the categories I put into the direct response pool. You can see a detailed list at my website. What is a direct response business? Here are a few of their characteristics. First, they rely almost solely on the telephone to get leads. They usually have a professionally trained call center. Some are seasonal, though larger firms offer several product lines to keep them busy year-round, such as window, door, roofing, and siding companies. Some products require an in-home presentation in the evening to a couple, followed by signing a contract and getting financing, such as window replacement companies. Some of these businesses will serve your entire market area, and those would be the ones we would focus on. And they have a formula. They know how many gross calls they need each week. So if you can prove to them that you can contribute to the gross call pool, then everything else flows from that figure. Why direct response advertisers tend to use other media options? Well, some of them may have tried small space business builder packages, but that lacked the high impact, high call generation. You see, particularly the number 1 or number 2 market share leader in these categories, they're not looking for brand building. They feel whatever they're doing at the moment is helping them create the brand identity they want. What they're looking for are leads, and so most of their ad dollars are tied to lead generation. They also may have run ads with you, larger ads full of text, didn't get response, and so they blamed the newspaper company. Or all of their money was tied up in yellow page advertising from legacy use. They only sell 1 or 2 products, but were paid rates that were evolved from department store newspaper clients. They are difficult to contact. Most of these owners are shirt sleeve managers, so meetings often have to be held early or late in the day as they go to or from a job. And they wear uniforms, not business suits. And many of these companies are located not along Main Street, but in an industrial development park. And finally, a reason why direct response advertisers tend to use other media options, they got frustrated because traditional media companies didn't understand their business marketing metrics. My program is not like the early pay-per-call programs you may have been offered by national agencies. Their rates were arbitrary. My program is tied to each business's unique marketing metrics. Your local direct response advertisers are likely to already be paying multiple times these rates to make the phone ring now. So why go in with a rate plan that shorts your revenue potential? Here's how I'll sell direct response businesses into your market. First, I'll send you the list of categories for you to select which ones you want me to pursue. Second, I'll provide a spreadsheet of estimated per call fees that will help you determine the best categories. You would mail me your primary yellow page directory and other competitive options. I use that and do some online searches to build a database of prospects for you to approve. I then do a mail merge and mail a letter seeking an appointment, usually about 2 weeks before I visit the market. I visit the clients with one of your executives who I'm training as a pay-per-call specialist. I do a brief slideshow about the program and successes, followed by a needs assessment. The client then signs your standard contract that has C addendum on it and I provide a recommended addendum to use that outlines the parameters of the pay-per-call program. I then set up a sub-account for your media company using CallSource, a call tracking company. I create campaigns and provide unique call tracking numbers for each advertiser, as well as set up various activity reports that gets emailed each day to show call volume. Here's an example of a report that shows all calls from the prior day. Calls can be recorded if requested by the business. CallSource also does a reverse lookup of all calls and is able to build a database of callers that comes in handy to give to the advertiser after the campaign is over. Here are some examples of successful campaigns. You can see my website for more details. I've been in your shoes trying to sell direct response advertisers for years. I've taken what I've learned in the past 3 years while dealing closely with several direct response businesses and created a formal pay-per-call program that makes it easy for you to implement. I've also created planning tools to help determine per-call fees and what ad size to offer. This is the primary tool I use and give to your executive who I'm training. I am convinced that the only way to get direct response businesses like heating, air conditioning, carpet cleaning, window replacement, and other firms to try traditional media companies is through the pay-per-call approach. Get your skin in the game. You'll be amazed at what you score.